Oh, sorry, nilikuwa nimejimute. Acha tuendelee mazee penye tulikuwa tumeachia, and let me share the entire of my screen.
Recording in progress.
Okay, thank you. Okay, tulikuwa tumeachia hapa. Nilikuwa na explain nini? Nilikuwa na explain the try and catch. So try is this simple, inaisha hapa. Catch inakuja hapa. You can write it if you have that time, but I told you mazee, client ama the consumer of a program are interest na how you made it. Yeah, anataka tu kitu inakaa. So instead of going to type try and catch and the same exact thing you'll type, you simply click on the error, then you click on add a try catch block to the statement ama the whole of your code. Ama unaweza chagua any. Alternatively, you can put something on top. It's called exception thrown ama throw an exception. Throw an exception now instead of having a try and catch hapa juu, hii method ina inherit something we call a throw exception depending whatever was inside here. Kama hii ni SQL, so it will throw an SQL error in case you get an error. Anyway, I want to connect this database class with my program. So I'll get something else here. So I'll come back to a point, and because nataka ikuwe kitu practical, I'll use a button. What I'll do, I'll call the class, the database class on a button. Then anytime I click that button, itakuwa inaniambia if the connection is okay ama iko mbaya. Ni ya kujaribu tu. Because sitaki nifanye na hapo chini ati nikifungua hapo chini past that. So all this we're seeing here, this text field, this one is a text, this one is a button. All of these are variables and primitive variables. All of these are non-primitive variables. So just like the other variables, you have to name them. By default, zinakuanga na majina kama inajua ni J text field 1. So to change the variable name, because we shall be changing, kama ya hii button, simply right click on it and click on change variable name. So if you click on change variable name, this one I'll call it add. That is the variable name of it. I'll call it add. Then each button inakuanga associated na method. So kwa method, kuna whatever, kama hii button nikiklik, and I'll be hoping, nikiklik your button, itakuwa inaingiza something kwa database. So that coding of inserting a record in the database, those codes will come under the method of this button. Ama they'll come under method that will be connected to this button. This button, I mean. Hey, to access that method, simply double click on that button. Ukiklik mara kwanza itakuletea hii, that means come again and double click on it. Itakufungulia something called private void add action perform. Now these are the action that will be performed once someone clicks that button. So come and erase this one. So inside this button, hii method ndio imelinkiwa na hiyo button. Imelinkiwa na hiyo button. Manzi, akile mtanisamea hii kamera yangu hii haiwaka na natumia kompyuta mbili juu hii ingine inakuanga slow. So hii imezima kamera, ni hii inafanya kazi, but situmii hii natumia tu a few resources here. But zinafaa ziwako zote. So mnisamee tu, mnione leo na upande. Anyway, let me call that class. Remember we were calling classes inside another class, you create an object. So it's the same thing. So the class is called DB connect. So I'll create an object called DB equals to new DB connect. So kama ujui hii, kuna video pale YouTube, classes and methods around 4.3. Explain more about this one. If you missed. So that is the object network DB of that. Then nataka ni create a variable connection. I can call it, I'll call it con, just like the other one, but they are not the same. You go for a different class. Then I'll call the method Unakumbuka ile method ya no, iko hapa nifungue. Hii method inaitwa get connect, ndio inatuconnect kwa database. Nitaita hii method wapi? Nitaita hapa. So db the object name dot wapi hiyo method, ndio hii method yenyewe connect. So nikiklik hii button, what will happen? I'll create an object of the database class. Then I'll call that connectivity, that connection. Okay, kuna error hapa. That is because connection is a variable type for MySQL, as I said. So click on import. Hilo itatoka. Usishtuke nayo. Okay, so nitacall hiyo connection, then ita connect, but nimesahau kitu moja. Nataka ikiconnect niambie either kama imekuwa successful ama kuna tashwishi mahali. So I'll come back to this db connect class. Under this method, immediately after connecting, kama imeconnect, I'll print out system.out. We are no longer using this one. Inatumia tu kutest. Then iseme connection success. Successful. English ilienda wapi? Kama iko success. Ikifail, if the connection will fail, inafaa ituambie connection not successful. So I'll just paste. No, I'll just paste hapa chini. Connect. Then fail. Why am I writing under catch? Because this one, what will run is this catch. Error. That means the error it run. Because huku juu kuna kama kosa tumeweka Kenya yupo akayuko. Sawa. Sawa. So anytime tuna run ikikuwa successful, it's to print out connection successful. But anyway, I'll show you a better way of doing this. Kuna vitu zinaitwanga dialog box. Program then ukaklik kitu prompt. Do save ama dialog box. I'll be supposed to be using it. Anyway, acha turani kwanza, then I'll show you how to box, which is very simple, just one line of code. Si turani kitu kwani turani class shift F6. Sasa na run as independent project, I mean software, so inakuja hapa kando na kale ka icon tulia. Imetupea error imetoka wapi? Imetupea error, which is a good thing. Okay, it's a bad thing if you don't know. Renye inasemaje? Nirudi hapa juu. So the reason why nilikuwa naambia, so hapa juu imetuambia fail. That means ni the catch imerane. I mean the try and catch. So the exception, the catch part imerane. So inasema POSDB got connected. Error iko wapi? No suitable driver found for. Kumaanisha hakuna driver. Tuliweka driver. Ulituwekea. We just download it. So you need to add the driver. So where do we add it from? Kwa project yako, kuna hii kitu inaitwa libraries hapo. By default ukifungua, there's one library ya JDK version 8 because you're running Java. So hapa ndio utaongeza hiyo MySQL connector. So right click on libraries, then select add a Java folder or a Java folder. Then navigate where it is. Tulikuwa tumeweka wapi? NetBeans project, I think. Yeah, MySQL connector. Then we click on open. So it should appear here. So that means we have a driver. So I'll come back to my project. Nilikuwa close. Then I'll try and run it again. I'm supposed to build. Yeah. Build. Hii shamba nimetoa wapi? Clean and build. Finish cleaning and building. Okay, so let's run this thing. Basi nikiclick saa hii, I'm hoping nisipate error. Sioni kitu. Inaonekana. If you can see, it's now telling us connection is what? Wait, nimeweka nini? It's now telling us connection successful. Hapa chini. Silikuwa print out, of course, yes, appear huko, hiyo ni mambo ya idea hii. We are seeing connection successful. What does it mean? It means two things. One is that we have successfully established a connection between Java and our MySQL. Two, it means that, yes, a database that we will indicate pale into POS in exist under MySQL. Okay, so let us do it in a more professional way. Because ukitengeneza iko project, hakuna mtu atakuwa na idea ataona connection successful. Instead, we use something we call a dialog box. In Java, a dialog box what tunatumia is from a method we call them option pen ama option panel. Option panel ni kama kuna error, kama something is success, unataka mtu akiinsert kitu kwa database mwambie data insert is successful. So tunazitumianga search dialog box. In Java Swing, because it's just one kuna kitu nafanya. You type the name of the method is J option. So J capital O capital option pen piece capital J option pen dot show message. Uhitaji kukra bora ujue J option pen ni sawa. Remember J O and P are capital. Dot show message dialog is what I need. Then inachukua, it can take a number of parameters. It can take, but at least it can take, I think, 3 parameters. Parameter ya kwanza ni heading ya, okay, kuna heading ya hiyo error. Kuna error yenyewe inasema nini, either connection successful or not successful. Then the type, what type of a dialog box it is. If it's an error dialog box, you have to indicate. If it's message success, ama inatwanga okay something. Anyway, let us do it to 11. So the first option inakuanga ya icon, but because I don't want to associate it with an icon, my program already has that. I just give it null. The second, because it's a string, is now the message. Message niandike nini? Connection successful. Connection success. Then of course title a message. Title a message inaweza fanana na program. Blue space schools. Wana hivi tisioni. Oh. Then the last one is 1, 2, 3. The last one is the type. So type una type J option. Remember the J and O are capital J option P. Dot hii uhitaji kutype. Tafuta tu hapa. If it's an error message, you type select error message. This one is information message. Is it information? Inatuambia something is successful. Okay. You can take information, you can take hiyo ingine inaitwaje? Information ama inaitwanga okay cancel. Ni sawa. Now tukiconnect, then nitataka ingine iko ya error. So allow me to paste this one because I'm teaching you guys to be lazy. It's a good thing for a programmer. Then you paste it. Then type the change. So this is dot it's an error message. What is the error? Error equal connection failed. Connection failed. Na inaweza fail tu juu ya reason mbili. Okay, inaweza fail juu ya reason mingi when you're making it. But once it's a program, it can fail if it can't find the database. Connection failed. Database not found. Database. Yeah, you unaweza kuwa umesema hiyo sana. Database not found. Kitu mrefu. Title bado ni same. Sawa. Wacha tujaribu ikiwa na hii. I think I'll just run this one straight up. F6. Okay, so now the key. This is what we call a dialogue. So the title is here, the message is here. We call it a dialogue message. Tunatumianga kama unataka tu kuconfirmia mtu kitu iko success. And ama kama unataka kumlock asiende back. Kama saa hii ikikuja, unless you accept whatever it's here ama uitoe, you can't go back and type. Huwezi. Yeah. they're usually good for that. Ama kama akipata error. So say connection is success, you simply click on okay. If you click on it again, it establish it will tell you. Sasa hiyo parameter moja nimeweka null ilikuwa ya icon. Icon ni kama hii. But nimeacha because we already have this one and for now hiyo imetosha. Okay, let me make it bring the other one for error. Itaka ileta error, so zima tu database. Stop this to action. Come back and establish it. Yeah, connection failed. And again, the good thing is we don't have to rerun our project. Ingekuwa ingine tuna rerun tena. Ukifunga huko because it's no longer Java. Java iko sawa. We're dealing with the other language. So unazima tu then you come. So unataka anytime atakuwa anafungua hii system. Na tuseme mezao database iko na error, maybe iko turned off ama something corrupt. Such an error will be appearing. Yeah, it's taking time because of the connectivity, but you can improve that one in future. When it's improve. Connection failed, database not found, and you can see the icon may change to ila kuindicate. Otherwise, mtu yangu turudisha hii kitu. Click on it, connection success. So iko sawa sawa. Ukienda kwa database, delete database, itakupea the same error. Something is wrong somewhere. So in very simple, we connect Java and the MySQL. Najua kuna part imebaki kubwa. Connectivity ndio inakuanga big deal kwa watu wengi sana. Mtu alikuwa na swali, I think it was Caroline, something with database connectivity. Hope whatever I explained nimekuonesha ama you are able to get you where you are going wrong. Issue kubwa inakuanga kuconnect Java na database because watu wengi driver, you need to be careful where you're down. So let me close it from here. Especially this MySQL connector. Kuna MySQL connector, kuna MySQL Lite connector. So kuna difference. So if you're dealing with some MySQL, the driver is MySQL connector. Any version above 5, it's okay for you. I'm a 5 and above, what I mean. Then the other thing inakuanga this class. If you read books again, if you watch videos, kuna watu wametumia class, kuna msee ali-opt kutumia just a method, which again is very risky because of such kind of errors. Oh, now that we have this one ya kutuonesha kwamba kuna error, we don't need this other one. Ile catch ilikuja nayo by default. You can delete it, you don't need it. Haitakusumbua. Hata ya print out, you don't need it. Any project you'll ever create in Java and you're connecting it with a database, whether unatumia Java Swing, whether unatumia Java Effects, whether you're doing something on Android, whether you're doing something in data mining or graphics, if you're connecting with database, code ni hii na haiwezi change. Hii unaweza copy paste ukatumia anywhere. Haiwezi change. Kitu utakuwa una change to the database name and a few parameters here if you need them. But connectivity in terms of making such kind of class and method, ni hiyo tu. Tukienda kwa Java, after this week, this is week 5. Week 5 or 4. Tukienda the last week, we shall be learning about Java effects. Tukikuja kuconnect na database, hatutafanya kitu. Why? Because the same thing. Actually, we shall use this one. Tuta change to database. We shall use this one. Bora una change hii na uko na connector, it's the same. Kuna mtu ana swali, kama uko na swali you can give me a I'll make a video so you can easily go back, pause, listen again. Iko mtu ako na swali? If you can't speak, you can just write it in form of a message. And I spoke about camera. Leo mnanisamea kidogo. Technology resources zimepungua. Okay, hakuna mtu ako na swali? Okay, so kama hakuna swali, have a suggestion. And by the way, I'm hoping all of us to learn a YouTube to watch. Okay, if you click on that link, itakupeleka YouTube watch hiyo video. If you watch that session YouTube, now ukakuwa able to make this thing, what I want you people to do, I want you to go and rename all these fields. Si tumesema they are variables. Nime rename hii button. Enda rename hii. Hii inaitwa bora usiipatie jina ya reserve. I can't call it class. Acha jaribu kuita class ni tafani. Haya imekubali, but ukirun I know it will give me problem. So let me change. Let me call it ID. ID. So I rename them accordingly. Any name. It's a computer name, not a product name. So P name. Evo. Make sure unakumbuka hizo majina. I know if you don't remember, you can easily come back using the same style and check. So go and name. Next session, because this week we are dealing with database. Next session, tutafanya two things. One, tutakuja to find a way venye tunaweza click hapa, tukienda kwa files, ika insert image hapa. That's one thing. I deal na database. Two, we shall find a ways of making sure to click hii button, kama tumeingiza kitu hapa, ita insert kwa database. That's what we shall do in the next session. Then your session ya mwisho, of course, tutamake now tunapeleka vitu kwa database. The last session tutakuwa tuna make sure vitu zinatoka kwa database zinakuja kwa hii table so that we can update, delete, click on the first one, next one, previous and last. Alafu tumalizana na swing. I know any project you'll create in Java Swing, most fields zitakuwa zina rotate hapa because jaribu nika make sure at least nimeguza a combo box, nimeguza ka image, nimeguza text field, nimeguza button at least. Na pia kwa database nimeguza yenye na insert, yenye na update, ya ku delete, ya ku scroll next, ya ku deal na table, like najaribu ku find something that can take the most, so that nikikwambia enda create a project ya school management system is something you can make. If you are still in school in your final year project, you can do your project in Swing. It's acceptable, it's very much legal. Wiki ya mwisho ama sijui nionyeshe sahi. Wiki ya mwisho, anyway, let me do it now kama nitaweza. Wiki ya mwisho, I'll show you how to run this thing independent from NetBeans. Ikwe project, ikwe tu kiprogram kivyake. But there is its way you can do that. After you create a project, you come and build it in your Sega project. Then, if you open, close NetBeans is not open. Come to NetBeans, it's called POS, and this folder called dist. Kuna hii kamoja hii, create hii kitu shortcut kwa desktop, like so. Then, so kumbuka ile logo uliweka hapo, change hii icon picture, uweke hiyo logo. So that mtu akiangalia hii shortcut, anaona ni hiyo program. Then, once umemaliza kutengeneza project yako, umebuild kila kitu, you can leave it there, ama unaweza beba ukaweka mahali popote. But anytime you click on this one, it will start your project independent without asking you for okay, bado inahitaji juu sijamaliza. But for now, it will still do. Did I click always? Okay, looks like I forgot. Let me do it again. Yeah, icon, najua kuna ka process how you can convert your image into what we call an icon file. Icon, but hiyo unaweza enda ukatafuta. But ukiweka hata hivi iko hivi, if you double click on it, you should be able to start. Hivyo. Na hakuna NetBeans tumeanzisha hapa. This is a program on its own. Ndio hiyo icon tuliweka hapa, ndio hii jina hapa. It's a program on its own. If I click on this button, tulikuwa tumeweka kitu, it will tell me connection success. Nikikuja nizime database, it should be able to tell me kuna error. Yeah, connection failed. Database not found. That's why tulikuwa natumia the option, because once it's a program, you don't have an idea hii kuambia kuna error mahali. Jo, kama kuna idea hii itarun, but itakwambia hapa chini, oya kadhaa kuna hii kitu hapa hujafix fiti. But if it's a program, you have to use what we call dialogues to tell the user, hapo make mistake, hapo uko sawa, hii iko successful, hii umepata error, ama pia suggestion. Tunatumia hizo dialog box. So kama hamna swali, ama kama uko nayo na inakaa unaniuliza pia inbox separately, sawa. But for now, manze, this is what we made, and we'll be using this one until the end of this. Tukienda JavaFX, kuna code tutaiba huko. Kama ya database hatuta repeat. Tumesema hiyo saa hii. Tumecreate hii moja once. Nita explain tu a repetition, a very quick one. Tukienda kwa effects, kuna vitu hatutatumia tena. Hatuta create tena, tuta copy za huko. So it's a good thing that you make sure you follow up this session. Hii ni week 5, hii ni session ya kwanza. Kama hakuna kipengine, mimi naomba nifunge hii kitu na haki mnisamee video yangu. Najua mnaniona na kaanko fulani hapo. Si kazuri, ni sawa. Bila kitu tunafanya. So manze, as always, it has been real until Tuesday. So until on Thursday, kama watasema ni Thursday, check your email. Until on Thursday, manze. Adios. Nifunge email.